Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, today we'll be discussing the purpose of fasting, which is taqwa, and the relationship between Ramadan and the Quran. We all know that the purpose of fasting is to achieve taqwa. But what is taqwa? Ibn al-Qayyum rahimahullah and Shaykh Usaymin said, taqwa is a protection. But protection from what? Protection from the fire of Jahannam. So let us explore how Ramadan helps us to achieve taqwa. And what is taqwa in detail? And what is the relationship between Ramadan and the Quran? Ibn al-Qayyim rahimahullah said that taqwa is the essence of the deen. It comprises all aspects of deen. So it is very important and significant. And he said that all ibadah must be done with iman and ihtisab. That's why Rasulullah said, Man sama Ramadana imana wa ihtisaba gufira lahu ma taqaddama min zambi. And also said, Man qama Ramadana Man qama fi laylatil qadr gufira lahu ma taqaddama min zambi. So we see that the three main acts of fasting, that siyam in the day and qiyam, that prayers in the night and the prayers during the Laylatul Qadr, the conditions are iman and ihtisab. These are the two conditions. If we do not observe our fasting, our prayers with true spirit of iman, free from shirk and riya, and with ihtisab, to seek the satisfaction, to seek the rewards from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only, that we do not fast with iman and ihtisab. Then, as Ibn al-Qayyim rahimahullah said, that our ibadah, prayers and fasting will not be accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala if it is not done with iman and ihtisab. That is why we see a lot of people do fast, but perhaps they do not achieve taqwa. We do not see they have achieved the fruits of taqwa. The fruits of taqwa is that you will be a man of patience. You will be a man of high integrity. Jabir radhiyallahu anhu advised us that لا تجعل يوم فطرك ويوم صيامك سواء. Don't make the days of fasting and the days of non-fasting equal. What he meant by this is that you must be a different person during fasting. You must not engage like an ordinary man or engage like an ignorant. You must be man of respect, man of self-restraint. That is why Rasulullah said that Mallam yada qawla zur wal jahla wal amala bihi فلا حاجة لله أن يدع طعامه وشرابه. That if anyone does not give up vain talks, evil talks, and the acts of ignorance and actions of ignorance, then Allah does not need his fasting, that he leave his food and drinking. In the verse, Allah used the word لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ when he made compulsory the fasting, that كُتِبَ عَلَيْكُمُ الصِّيَامُ كَمَا كُتِبَ عَلَى الَّذِينَ مِنْ قَبْلِكُمْ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ. Allah used the word لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ. He used لَعَلَّ. لَعَلَّ does not give us certainty. لَعَلَّ means possibility or perhaps. So that's why we see a lot of people do fast. We do not see that they achieved taqwa. They achieved self-restraint. In the month of Ramadan, we see a lot of people act like an ignorant. They lose their patience. They can't control their anger during the fasting. And Prophet ﷺ gave us warning that if we do not fast properly, as we should fast with iman and ihtisab, then we will not be benefiting from our fasting. Prophet ﷺ said, "Rubba saimi laysa lahu min siyamihi illa al-ju." There are some people who do fast. They do not have any share of their fasting except the hunger. And Prophet ﷺ also said, "Rubbal qaimi laysa lahu min qiyamihi illa sahar." There are those who do prayers in the night, but they do not benefit from their prayers in the night except the pains of standing long in the night. So how to achieve taqwa? How to fast properly? As I said, that it has to be done with iman and ihtisab. And Prophet ﷺ has given us guidance as well, that إِذَا كَانَ أَحَدُكُمْ صَائِمًا فَلَا يَرْفُثْ وَلَا يَجْهَلْ. If you do fast, then do not engage in obscene acts, obscene thoughts, and وَلَا يَجْهَلْ, and do not behave like an ignorant. Is inimriun qatalahu wa shatamahu. If someone provokes you to engage with the acts of jahala, if someone provokes you to fight with you, say, فَلْيَقُلْ إِنِّي صَائِمٌ, that I am fasting. He must say that I will not engage with the acts of ignorance. He should leave that person with dignity, with waqara, with sakina. That is what Jabir radiallahu anhu said, "La taj'al yawma fitrika or yawma siyamika sawa'an." They don't make equal the days of fasting and the days of non-fasting the same. You must treat the days of fasting with honor and dignity. You must behave with honor and dignity. You must not act like an ignorant. So, by observing fasting with iman and ihtisab and giving up evil talks, falsehood, by not engaging with the acts of ignorance, behaving like a self-respected, self-restrained person, we can achieve taqwa. By achieving taqwa, we can get a protection from the fire of Jahannam. We can fight against Iblis. We can fight against our nafs. We can become true slaves of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. By fasting, we train ourselves that we are not the slaves of the demands of our body or demands of our physical desire. Rather, we train ourselves. We strengthen our spiritual qalb, that we are the slaves of Allah who has created us. We are not the slaves of our body. We are not the slaves of our mind. We are the slaves of our Creator. That is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran that Ya ayyuhan nasu ubudu rabbakum allazi khalaqakum walladhina min qablikum la'allakum tattaqun. O human beings, I have created you and the people before you. You become slaves of mine so that you can get a protection. لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ. See, the same phrase has been used. And Allah has said in the Quran in another place that أَنِ يَعْبُدُونِي هَذَا صِرَاطٌ مُسْتَقِيمٌ. The path of servitude, the path of a slave is the path of Siratul Mustaqim. So in Ramadan, by training ourselves to become a true slave, actually we are leading a path of Siratul Mustaqim, the straight path, which will take us to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which will take us to Jannah, which will protect us from many deviant paths, the paths of Shaitan and Iblis. There is another special blessing in this month, which is Quran. Allah has given Quran in this month as rahmah and as guidance. Allah said, شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينة من الهدى والفرقان. This is the month in which the Quran has been revealed, which is a guidance and the proofs of guidance and the criterion of falsehood and truth. Furqan. But is guidance for everyone? No. Guidance for those who has achieved taqwa in this month. Allah said, La rayba fihi hudan lil muttaqeen. The guidance is for muttaqoon, who have achieved taqwa. So, if we can achieve taqwa in this month, observing fasting properly, we can easily get guidance from the Quran, which would lead us to the straight path, which will protect us from Iblis, and which will lead us to the path of success. But Allah, out of His mercy, has revealed this Quran in this month. He could have revealed this Quran in another month. But to make us fortunate, to facilitate us so that we can easily get taqwa, get protection, He has revealed this Quran in this month so that we read Quran in this month abundantly. We study and ponder upon the Quran in this month abundantly, which was the practice of the Prophet himself and his companions. So if we read Quran, ponder upon the Quran, implement the Quran in our life, then we can get a protection. That is what Allah said in Surah Baqarah and Surah Araf, Ayah 171. خُذُوا مَا آتَيْنَكُمْ بِقُوَّةٍ وَاذْكُرُوا مَا فِيهِ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ. Hold the Quran strongly, with full determination, and do zikr of the Quran, so that you can attain a protection. See, the same phrase, لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ, has been used. That by reading the Quran, by pondering upon the Quran, by implementing the Quran, and by doing zikr of the Quran, we will be attaining taqwa, inshallah. So, together, Ramadan and the Quran helps us achieve taqwa easily. Let us grab this great opportunity of this month by fasting properly with iman and ihtisab, by reading and pondering upon the Quran, so that we can easily attain taqwa, which is a great success. May Allah give us tawfiq to do fasting properly with iman and ihtisab, and to achieve taqwa, and to grab the Quran, hold the Quran strongly, so that together Quran and fasting help us achieve taqwa. وَمَا تَوْفِقِ إِلَّا بِاللَّهِ. جَزَاكُمُ اللَّهُ خَيْرًا.